Welcome to the Denise Show. And the subject of this show today is overcoming life's obstacles. And I have a special guest joining me today. Her name is Shana Melissa Stockman. She is a national board certified nurse practitioner with 30 years experience, an autoimmune warrior, and a #1 international best-selling author who's known as the autoimmune expert and the world wellness expert. I'm going to see if I can add her onto the live right now. Just bear with me 1 second. Just waiting for her to join the live. Hi, Kirsten. So we're just waiting for Shana to join, and then we're going to invite her. So what we're going to be talking about is overcoming life's obstacles. And I'd like to introduce myself if you don't know who I am. I am Denise. I am known as Inner Peace with Denise. I am part of a #1 best-selling author series with Sir Marco Robinson called The Start Over. I've written 2 books of my own, one called 1.4 Million Reasons Why, where I was caught up in a scam and lost $1.4 million. And then my healing book that I wrote while I was going through the scam, and that's why I came out of the scam more mentally stable and at peace than I'd been in my whole life. Most people, like a lot of people, don't make it through these scams. These were the healing tools I used to help myself and my mental health all the way through it. So let's see, I see Shana, she's here, and now I'm just going to invite her. Getting kicked off again, so I don't understand what's happening. I've never had this happen on Instagram before. Now I need to wait for everybody to rejoin. We have a wellness expert talking about autoimmune, and we got shut down. So we're going to welcome Shana back when she rejoins. There, she's rejoined. I'll send her an invitation. Okay. Knocked off 5 times, but we're talking about scam stuff. So
hey, I'm
my last live
back.
went really poorly because we got kicked off constantly. So hopefully this works. I don't know what's going on. I might have to change the settings in my phone. I don't know. I've never had this happen before.
Yeah, and I have good Wi-Fi where I am.
Well, yeah, this isn't a Wi-Fi thing.
Oh, yeah. Well,
No.
yes. When you say things they don't like, they kind of.
Yeah, you might have triggered something.
Yes. Oh my God. I think I'm in jail, like, social media jail 5 weeks in a row now.
Okay. I got all the rebels on tonight, okay? We're getting kicked off left, right, and center because of our topic.
Hey, you
but
know
guess
what?
We're not going to shut up. We're going to keep coming back.
Yeah. There's a message. They don't want us to get our message
right?
out. They're scared of us.
The last live was all about scams and scammers and how to protect yourself, and now we're talking about your health. Yes. And yeah.
Well, when I get people better where they don't need the prescriptions, that's why sometimes the platform's a little finicky, because we know, who's their big sponsors, right? So I kind of have to work around.
The same ones that get all the money from ads from certain people advertising. That's why they don't get rid of them off of the apps.
Yes. And we were talking about autoimmune and why it's my passion.
Yes.
So it's my passion. After being a licensed healthcare pro for over 30 years, a lot of the patients are getting blown off when they have autoimmune. They are told you're tired, you're getting older, your labs are normal. And a lot of people would think the doctor knows best and just assume that and take that. And most people that come to me have been suffering for years and telling doctors and numerous specialists and saying, hey, please order more blood work, do the full everything. And their doctors didn't find it. There's some good doctors out there, but in all honesty, most of them went to medical school to practice medicine. And that's the issue we have. So a lot of people come to me after suffering for years and practically giving up hope. And they're like, I don't know if you could help me. I already been to like 12 doctors and had every test 5 times. But I can. I don't know if you heard that TV show back in the day called House, where he discovered everybody's medical mysteries, was a doctor. No, I've been compared to House. I'm like, don't you?
Okay.
Yay. So I'm not sure what we want to share, but maybe I could just share this with them. Tell them maybe some of the signs and symptoms, because a lot of us probably have some of the signs, and we just blow it off. We think we're doing too much. We think we're getting older. But then I had to realize, hey, listen, there's a 90-year-old dancing at, 9 o'clock at night. So it's not just getting older. We got to realize that. We
Yeah.
put it in our heads, oh, we're getting older. We're supposed to be like this.
Right.
No. But a common of the warning symptoms are, I say it's like this. You know how you have those dashboard lights in your car, and you're not supposed to ignore them because then you just have to spend a lot more money? Our body's the same way, and and we can't get replacement parts. Our body is screaming for us with symptoms that are like those dashboard warning signs, like, hey, address this problem now. And a lot of them we blow off. We think we're getting older. Exhaustion, out of control, like you just woke up after 10 hours, you want another nap. You're trying to eat right and stay just as active, but you can't drop a pound, or you're even gaining weight. Your hair's falling out. You have pain out of proportion to what you should be doing. You could even be waking up with pain and you didn't even do anything. And it could be nerve, muscle, bone, joint. You could have weird rashes that come and go when they want. Some of the IBS symptoms too. And some of the common diagnoses that people have, they don't realize they're autoimmune. Allergies are autoimmune. Asthma, hypersensitive reactions, eczema, psoriasis, Hashimoto's hypothyroid is a very common one, oftenly missed by most doctors. The major intestinal issues, IBS, Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, and celiac are all autoimmune. People don't realize that. And when they go to the doctor for, say, a stomach problem, they're going to the stomach doctor. They're not going to the autoimmune doctor. Right. Or when they have a thyroid problem, they're going to a thyroid doctor for their Hashimoto's. But those specialists are not addressing the underlying autoimmune. So that's my area of expertise, my mission, my passion, my purpose. Can you tell?
I love that. No, it's amazing. Yeah, I love talking to people with passion.
And we're totally international between where you are, where I am, where you speak internationally, where I speak. So this is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. Very cool. I'm glad I met you.
Same here.
Yeah. So yes, I don't know what else we should touch on here.
Well, I'd say this: if you're not happy with your specialist, fire them, get another one, or please reach out to me. I do video consultations no matter what state or country you're on. I have clients in several states and a lot of different countries. And the last podcast I did, she goes, I think you're on all 7 continents with clients. And I said, yeah, I think so. So literally, it doesn't matter. It's not like old school. We have to fly to that country to see that specialist. Now we can hop on a video consultation and make it happen.
Yeah, so anybody watching, if you're not following Shayna, give her a follow and reach out to her if you're having any of these issues. Yeah. She can give you some advice and yeah.
And I offer not only just in person, but online classes, courses, workshops, private consultations. And I have a 90-day program that really gives the medical mysteries and autoimmune warriors everything they need from A to Z, literally. In the busy lifestyle, because we're all so crazy busy, I want to give them gold nuggets every single week, moving their needle forward, that it's not overwhelming. Because there's so much information out there and misinformation. And I see this really pisses me off. I'm going to tell you. I barely ever piss off. But there's a lot of doctors out there spreading misinformation, and people are looking up to those doctors. And they are saying wrong things, or there's a lot of people out there that don't have medical licenses and are acting like they're a licensed healthcare pro when they're not. And, so do diligence and background check on whoever you're using and see, are they licensed? Do they really have experience at that disorder? I don't want to do every single medical problem there is in the world. I want to focus on medical mysteries, autoimmune, and cancer warriors, because I know I can help them the most,
Yeah. And being a nurse practitioner, having all your medical background to back you up as well, it just really pushes your knowledge for everyone to be able to trust you as well, right?
Yeah. And, I learned naturopathy. I learned things from my grandma raising me in the 70s. And I learned food as medicine then. We're only discussing this now. I've been saying this stuff for 30 years. So the viewers out there, you should listen to me now, and you're going to start hearing it in 10 or 20 more years from now, what other people are saying. You're like, who is that girl? So I've been learning food as medicine and naturopathy and how to biohack and how to suppress genetic expression since the 70s. There wasn't a term biohacking back then, and there wasn't even a school of functional medicine,
Right. That's true.
There wasn't. Back in the day, think about it, there wasn't the term naturopathy because everything was plant-based, right? Before Rockefeller and all that whole debacle. Yay! And I want to congratulate you on all your books and your international tour, speaking tour. That
I'm
is
very excited about going overseas next month, or well, at the end of in a couple weeks actually.
nice.
Dublin, March 21st, and then London, England, April 4th. Very
Nice.
exciting. And I'm gonna hang out in between and go to some cool spots, do some stuff, visit some
Nice.
friends. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it for sure.
Nice. And I have clients in like London area and stuff in the UK, England. So
Oh, do
yeah, I
you?
don't know. Maybe I could find out. Yeah, maybe I'll connect you. I don't know. We'll
Right,
see.
yeah. Well, I've met a lot of people through the Start Over, the book series that I'm in.
Yeah.
I've met a lot of people in the UK, so yeah,
Nice.
I'm looking forward to going to talk in London because I think there's going to be quite a few people there that I haven't met in person, but I have face to face on
Yeah.
webinars and meetings and whatnot. So yeah,
That's that's really cool. And I know I had a friend in Canada and a friend in Australia. So I had them, they were both going to Cali the same week. So I introduced them to each other and they actually met up. So that was pretty cool. They're from two different countries, met in a third country. It was
when
great.
we first started our live tonight, the girl I said hello to, Kirsten, she's from Australia and she's part of the Start Over as well.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
So, and there were a great community of people that are in here, and we always all like and share all our stuff.
And I think it's important because you have a passion and a mission and a purpose like I do. And
Yeah.
it's something that hits home for you. And, you know, you're like, we have so many similarities because I'm like, listen, I don't want the viewers to go through what I went through. So I'm going to help you. And that was
Right.
the whole premise of my book, Overcoming Life Obstacles, is because we're all learning from our own mistakes. And I learned smart people learn from their own mistakes, but wise people learn from the smart people's mistakes. So I wanted to be
Right.
wise. So that's
Don't
why I
do as I
created my
do,
book.
do as I say. Learn from what I did.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
making
yes,
mistakes for you.
yes. Like the parents, don't smoke, don't drink.
Exactly. I did all of that too.
Yeah, so I
But
think
then my
it's
kids
so.
had to see me overcome and quit it all as well,
Uh,
right? So
and you
yeah.
know, you can really expedite their journey as I could with autoimmune, because who better to learn from? There's so many people out there trying to tell you how to get to where you want to go, and they never been there. So I give that
Right?
example. Yeah, I have a Reclaim Your Life Super Workshop coming up, and it's always new content. But sometimes I give this example, like if you're going to say Tony's Pizza and you ask for directions, like you ever ask for directions from someone that's never been there and you're like, oh God, I wish I couldn't have asked that person, right? And they're trying to tell you how the hell to get there when they've
Right?
never been there. And that's what life is like. There's so many people telling us all the time,
Yeah.
but they're less, if somebody's less successful than you, maybe, you know, or weren't as successful you want to be, or I don't know. There's just too much static that we need to, you know, take advice from the people who've been where we want to go, because they're the
I
only
trust
ones who can tell us how to get there.
I know I trust coaches more than I do actual people that have the university certificates that have not had the
Yeah.
life experience, where a coach is someone that's been there, done that, lived it.
Yes. Yes.
Don't, the whole thing, don't do as I do as I
Yes.
tell you,
It,
don't do
it's
it.
it's so true. I used to work for an endocrinologist, a diabetic doctor, and he was like 300 and something pounds. Listen, I don't care about anybody's weight, but he was preaching to everyone else how it was important to eat right and exercise, and he wasn't doing that, you know.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah, so there's yeah, don't get me started on the sick care system. I left
Oh,
that
yeah.
system behind. But yeah, there's the doctors go to medical school to practice medicine, and that's all they know. One symptom, one test. It's not that, okay, we don't know what it is. And they're so used to nowadays saying, we don't know, we don't know, we don't know. We know this is normal, but we don't know what it is. And I've never been like that. I've always solved all their problems. I had someone the other day give me their patient records from 2012 to present. And the two major things that most likely it is that she's having going on were never tested
Oh, wow.
in 12 years. And she's been going to all the doctors and complaining and all the specialists. And I'm like, and for me, it was so simple. I'm like, I know what it is. It's this and this. And she was never tested for it. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's
So
frustrating.
yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm usually being the host, so this side is on
Yeah, I
Instagram.
just kind of hold the space for people to come introduce themselves, talk about what they do.
Yeah,
And yeah, so anybody watching this, if you're not following Shayna, give her a follow. She's very, very experienced, 30 years medical experience plus the autoimmune expert,
Yeah,
wellness expert. You have a lot of
thank you.
well, I can't think of my words.
I have that effect on people. I don't know why.
Right?
But yeah, it's important. And kudos to you on the international talk, because I want to do more international talks. I'm doing a lot of talks right now, and they're usually within the US, but like all over. Like Tennessee was cool, Vegas was cool, New York. So I like talking. Have you not noticed?
Yeah, I know. That's why I thought I'm not going to prepare too much. She's good.
Yeah. Hey, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Tell us a fun fact about you that most of
Oh,
us don't know, but that you feel comfortable saying.
a fun fact about me that people don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty open on the internet anymore.
Me
I
too.
but I started off my video saying I'm Johnny Depp's ex-girlfriend. He didn't know he dated.
Yeah.
That's a
Well,
fun fact.
yeah, that's a really, yeah, I can't top that. I just can't. But yeah. But I'd say this, since I've been working, I had an incident too in the past, just so you know, a scammer kind of thing.
Oh, did you?
And yeah, and then I got very close with a government agency that has 3 letters called the FB something,
Yep, yep.
and I haven't had problems since. And like, I have them on speed dial. So
Oh,
I'm just
wow.
saying, you need a couple numbers, like, let me know.
Oh,
But
okay.
when you go to like their headquarters and stuff, like you can't bring a phone in there. Like they take everything from you. You can't camera, mic, nothing.
That's
Like
very
it's,
interesting.
it's serious.
We'll have
Like
to
that.
talk
You guys
about
the only
that
time.
offline.
Yeah, I think that was the only time in my life where I had to get rid of my phone.
Yeah, right?
I'm just saying.
Yes. Well, we'll talk about that later for
Yeah,
sure.
I haven't had any problems since, and I don't think I will.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I
So
bet. Well,
yeah,
I have stalkers as well. My scammers stalk me. I had one respond and email me and said that he read my book and that he disagreed that we were more than a scam. And that
oh,
I was on a solo trip and he's like, "Where are you? I want to come meet up with you." I'm like, "Hell no." So now when I travel, the only time I say where I'm going to be is at a speaking engagement. And even then to find the
yes,
actual location, you have to buy a ticket. It's not just out there
yes.
where in Dublin I'm going to
I
be.
hear you.
So
Been there, done that, know that whole rodeo. But they got to brighten up, because now they should realize, like, you and me can't be duped again. And we got in with the cahoots with the government agency with the 3 letters. So like they would just be wasting their time with us. Maybe
yeah.
they should move on to somebody that's not aware.
Right. Well, that's what they try, but I'm making more and more people aware because knowledge is power and they can't shut me up. I keep coming
Yeah.
back and I will be relentless. It's a
Gotcha.
thing.
So they
Oh,
should just give up already, because you're gonna keep. I saw that live earlier today. You came back like 7 times. So
yeah. I'm like,
they,
screw you. You ain't shutting me up.
yeah,
No.
they should just give up right now.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah.
Hey, do you have one of your books in front of you?
No, I don't. I'm in a
No.
different, I changed my background and everything. I'm actually in
Oh, I thought we can get a
I
cool
have
screen.
like 4 different filming spots in my small apartment.
Nice, nice. Well, I'll just tell the viewers this. I don't know if they're around, but Wednesday at 7 o'clock, I have a live on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn
Okay.
at 7 p.m. Eastern Wednesday with the president of the Nurse Practitioner Association. So
Oh,
that's going to
nice.
be, yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. And Thursday, Kudos Magazine, I've been collaborating with for 24 issues now. They have Caring for the Caregivers event. And it's
Oh,
online and it's free, but they can register at kudoscaregivers.com. So my live stream is Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern on my Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn, and they're all Shane and Melissa Stockman. And then Thursday, kudoscaregivers.com. They can register for Thursday Kudos Magazine. It's all about giving back to the community and caring for the caregivers, because the caregivers are always giving, and
right.
putting themselves last, and they're running themselves near death's door. So we want to show them how in their busy lifestyle that we can do, I call simple swap outs, in your busy lifestyle for a healthier thing. That and then there'll be an attorney on talking about estate planning and wills and things as the caregiver you should be doing for your, with the people you're caring for. But it's all about, I'm going to be doing about autoimmune and stress, not management, but stress reduction for the
Okay.
caregivers.
Oh, nice.
Because, yeah,
And
yeah. I
then
don't
we're
know if
going to do a live together
yes,
again on your podcast in March
Yes.
when I'm in the UK, when I'm traveling
Yes.
around.
I think that's Wednesday after that, after this one.
Is it that close? Dang, it is too.
Damn. It's definitely on a Wednesday at
It is.
1 p.m. EST. Hang out. I'm going to tell you.
I'm
We are
thinking the
on
25th because I talk on
Wednesday
the
the 25th.
21st. Yeah.
Yeah, Wednesday the 25th at 1 o'clock.